So it would be hard to come up with something new and different based on what we've heard. Obviously, we're all excited about the partnership, and you know, I don't think we should use the word lightly, because a lot of people talk about partnerships and profess to work together and actually don't, because the relationships aren't strong enough, the trust isn't strong enough, people don't really share the resources and share information in a way that creates the kind of partnership that is necessary to get the end result that we all want. And this one is different because of all of those things. I mean, the trust is there, and people are actually sharing information in a way that gives us all more information than we ever could have hoped for to provide the services for the kids. I think one of the keys that I think about to this, and as well as one of the challenges, is the fact that there are some that believe in this information from Grad Nation that a third of the kids in the country graduate prepared for college, and another third graduate unprepared for college, and then there's a third that doesn't graduate at all. So when we look at relationships that have been developed here, you got to look at that whole spectrum of kids on the upper end and the lower end, and all of them aren't going to need the same thing. I think the key to the success of this actually starts here at Jefferson High School with teachers in classrooms every day, because a large percentage of the kids that are going to show up at Jefferson aren't prepared to go across the street to PCC or go down I-5 to see the University of Oregon. They're struggling just to stay in school and to gain enough educational background so they eventually can go across the street. So our relationships and the work that we've been doing with the teachers here, we think, is really critical. And to be able to provide wraparound services to the kids that are here that have issues that go even beyond what President Gatewood talked about in terms of the belief. Because you can believe, but if your circumstances doesn't even allow you to show up, you can believe and never yet get the opportunity to go to school and eventually go to college. So there's a lot of pre-work that's going on every day now that is the foundation of this. And with that, if we can do the work that we need to do to get kids ready, now having this carrot that sits out there, this incentive that says that I can not only go to Jefferson, but go across the street to PCC and eventually get to the University of Oregon, and already have all that stuff in place, just makes the work that much easier to be able to have that kind of incentive sitting out there for kids. And when kids are struggling, to be able to say, hey, if you continue to put one foot in front of the other, if we clean up this hurdle over here and get this out of your way, and you continue to go, here's what's out there waiting for you. I think that it's certainly a new day in Portland Public Schools with this kind of relationship happening. It's certainly a new day for Jefferson. And imagine, as President Gatewood said, a couple of years from now, we're sitting around this table and we're looking at the graduation rates here at Jefferson. Not only would Portland Public Schools look at that and feel good about it, the entire state, and perhaps we develop a model here that the entire nation can look at, because this is an issue that is happening in every major district where there's poor children and children of color at. It's happening all across this country, and everybody's trying to figure out, what do we do about it? I think that we have a great opportunity to do something about it, and we've already started that. And as we come out the back end with the kind of successes that we all expect, we would have done something, not only for these kids, but for kids across America to begin to look at as a way in which we can change the direction and the trajectory of what's happening with poor children and children of color